Good day everyone! Welcome to Sir Phax Learning Channel. For today's video, pag-aaralan po natin paano nga ba nakatulong yung theory of special relativity ni Albert Einstein sa conflict of ideas between Isaac Newton and James Maxwell Clerk. Sabi kasi ni Isaac Newton, yung speed of light nakadepende po yan sa motion ng observer. At sabi naman ni James Clerk Maxwell, yung speed of light is constant. So, paano nga ba ginawa ng solusyon ni Albert Einstein? At paano niya ginamit yung special theory of relativity para ma-resolve yung complex na ito? At kung bago ka sa channel na ito, please subscribe and click the notification bell on para updated ka sa mga susunod ko pong video lessons about science, math, at iba pang mga learning materials or concepts na pwede nyo pong matutunan kay Sir Phax. Happy learning everyone!
Okay, for today's video, we will talk about special theory of relativity. Ito po ay nasa module 13 ng Physical Science module for grade 11 and week 6 naman sa LEAP. Ayan. Our learning target here, or the most essential learning competency, or MOLC, is to explain how special relativity resolved the conflict between Newtonian Mechanics and Maxwell Electromagnetic Theory. So pag sinabi po nating relative, special theory of relativity. Pag sinabi po nating relative, yung relativity is relative, from the word relative, it refers to the quality or state of being relative, or something dependent for existence, or determined by nature, or by value, or by quality. Ibig sabihin, nakadepende. Pag sinabi relative, dependent siya sa nature, sa value, o sa quality. Okay? So ito po yung mga concept, theory of relativity. We will discuss the theory of relativity and the conflict on relativity. Ano nga ba yung conflict dyan ni Maxwell and ni Isaac Newton? So yung lesson na to will help you explain how special relativity resolved the conflict between Newtonian Mechanics and Maxwell's Electromagnetic Theory. So tingnan na po natin, ano nga ba yung conflict? Ano ba yung Newtonian Mechanics? Ano ba yung Maxwell Electromagnetism? Ito, I think known naman tayo kay Isaac Newton. Most of us kilala naman sino si Isaac Newton on his 3 laws of motion. So syempre, yung mga naimbento, napatunayan ni Isaac Newton, yun po yung tinatawag na mechanics. Pag sinabi po nating mechanics, It is a branch of physics that deals, or a branch of physical science that deals with energy, force, and their effect to the bodies. So, branch of physical science na nagdi-deal siya ng energy, force, acceleration, and its effect to the body. For Isaac Newton, on his mechanics, ito pong Newtonian mechanics is grounded on the use of Newton's three laws of motion. Ano ba yung three laws of motion ni Isaac Newton? Law of inertia, law of acceleration, and law of interaction. So nakabound po doon yung mechanics ni Isaac Newton, Newtonian mechanics. The mechanics explain the space as distance, time, and mass are absolute. Para po kay Isaac Newton, yung distance, absolute value po yan. Time, absolute value po yan. Mass, absolute value po yan. So, sa kanya nang galing yung absolute value ng equivalent sa, halimbawa, 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meters. Absolute value po yan for these mechanics. And this means that the distance between two objects and time that passes between two events does not depend on the environment where the object is in. So, ibig sabihin, kasi for Isaac Newton, absolute yung distance. Hindi pwedeng mabago. Kaya nga meron siyang directed distance, vector quantity, absolute po yan for him. At hindi yan nakadepende sa environment. So, halimbawa, pag sinabing 3 kilometers talaga yung distance. Hindi yun affected nung, halimbawa, dun sa 3 kilometers, meron kasing elevated area. Hindi affected. For Isaac Newton, pag sinabing 3 kilometers, that's exact or absolute 3 kilometers. Furthermore, for Isaac Newton's second law, objects in environment moves in a straight line. Hence, the change of location from one environment to another environment must register a straight line to other straight lines. So, an object on a straight line will register to a straight line. So, moreover, it is said that no matter where you are or how fast you are moving, there will be no change in space or time. So, that's for Isaac Newton on this Newtonian mechanics. In all places, a kilometer is a kilometer and a minute is a minute. And you can travel as fast as you want with adequate acceleration. At hindi yan nakadepende sa location, sa environment. You can do it all. You have the absolute time, absolute distance, and absolute mass. At yung mga yan ay hindi daw for the Newtonian mechanics. Nakadepende sa environment. Kumbaga yan ay independent values, independent quantities for the Newtonian mechanics. James Maxwell introduced as well the electromagnetic theory of light. For James Clerk Maxwell, he predicted that electric field, magnetic field, and light are different representations of the same phenomena or event. He further predicted that visible lights are electromagnetic waves that move in a manner like ripples in a water when a stone is trapped. Diba? Pag drop mo yung stone, may ripples of water na parang pabilog. ganun yung prediction ni James Clerk Maxwell nung electromagnetic waves. Ganun din sa light daw. According to Maxwell, light as a wave have both electrical and magnetic components. And you still remember yung last video ko, siya yung nag-introduce ng electromagnetic theory of light, na merong wave ng light at saka magnetic, na opposite yung kanilang direction. Light as a wave have both electrical and magnetic components that it moves at constant speed of 186 miles per second, which means for James Clerk Maxwell, the speed of light is the same for everything and for all observers. So, yung speed of light is the same for all observers. So, itong mga theories, itong mga proponent na to, ito po yung tinatawag nating classical mechanics. Classics. The classics of Isaac Newton, Maxwell, Galileo. Ito po yun. Pero, makikita po natin yung mga conflict po dito. Ano ba yung conflict na makikita po natin between Isaac Newton and James Clerk Maxwell? Ito po yung conflict. There is only one conflict between the two theories according to Maxwell. Light in a vacuum moves at 186 miles per second and it does not change for all observers and situations. However, according to Newtonian physics or mechanics, all speed are relative. Meaning, speed depend on the observer's viewpoint and situations. So ano yung solution po diyan sa conflict na to? Yung resolution po ng conflict na yan is Albert Einstein Special Theory of Relativity. Ito no yung modern physics na tinatawag. Dahil sa Special Theory of Relativity ni Albert Einstein, nagkaroon na po tayo ngayon ng modern physics. In 1905, Albert Einstein published his observation about the different ideas of the two theories through Special Theory of Relativity. And this theory is based on the observations of events from different viewpoints. Sabi ni Einstein, while yung Newtonian physics is true, Maxwell's theory is also correct. So, sabi ni Einstein, tama si Isaac Newton, tama rin naman yung teorya ni James Clerk Maxwell. He resolved the opposing ideas by establishing the two foundation of the special theory of relativity. So, niresolve na yung somehow little conflict between the idea of Isaac and James Clerk. The laws of physics are, ito yung mga postulates ni Albert Einstein. The laws of physics are the same in all frames of reference that are moving at a constant velocity with respect to one another. So sabi ni Albert Einstein, yung mga laws of physics, like yung mga laws of motions, laws of gravitation, the same yung reference frame niyan, sabi ni Isaac Newton, ay ni Albert Einstein. Especially if a body moving at a constant velocity with respect to one another. So, halimbawa daw, a teenage boy is standing inside a train that is passing equally between two oak trees. Because the train is moving, he saw that a lightning struck the tree on his left first, then the tree on the right. So, nandun sa train, saka yung boy. Kita niya yung lightning struck between the two oak tree na hindi sabay yung nakita niyang shadow, yung lightning struck. Pero, yung isang boy who is standing at a train platform also saw the same event, only in his viewpoint, the lightning struck both trees at the same time. So, ito namang isang boy ay sabay naman na nakita niya yung shadow, yung lightning struck ng parehas na tree. Kung si isa ay hindi parehas, hindi sabay. So, ano yung difference? Yung first boy standing inside a train. Yung isa naman, standing rin naman sa train platform. Standing sa train platform. So, ito yung sinasabi ni Einstein. Yung laws of physics are the same in all frames of reference that are moving at constant velocity, pero with respect to one another. So, nakadepende sa position. Nakadepende sa position ng body kung nasaan siya. Another postulate ni Albert Einstein on his theory of relativity. The speed of light in an empty space has the same magnetic magnitude for all observers regardless of their velocity. So, yung speed of light sa isang empty space, parehas daw yung magnitude niyan sa lahat ng observers regardless of velocity. Ayan, may example ulit. Si Albert Einstein. An astronaut that is moving toward the source of light will think that light is moving at 186,000 miles per second. So, yung astronaut who is moving towards the source of light, isipin niya na he's moving 186,000 miles per second. But, an astronaut that is not moving towards the source of light will think that light is moving at 186 miles per second. In short, regardless of the rate movement of the source of light and the rate movement of the astronaut, the speed of light will remain the same. These two postulates, yung postulate kanina na binasa ko, clarify that if two events happen at different places, it is not always like to say which of the two events happened first or that they occur at the same time. Okay? Not always likely to say which of the two events happened first. They occur at the same time. So, yung dalawa, ito, like for example, itong astronaut moving towards the light, yung isa moving away the light. So, pares lang nilang isipin na pares yung speed nila, 186,000 miles per second. So, ano nga ba itong Special Relativity Theory? The Special Relativity Theory was developed by Albert Einstein in 1905. This theory explains how time and space are connected for objects traveling at uniform velocity. Objects moving and approaching the speed of light, which is commonly denoted as c. Yung kanyang mathematical expression na c, and is approximately 300,000 kilometers per second, is one of the aspects that concern special relativity theory. This theory, which predicts how events are measured with various observers who are in motion with respect to an event. An event is just a physical happening, example, exploding firework or firecrackers, or passing rockets, or flash of light. So, pag nag-flash ka ng flashlight, halimbawa sa sky, then you will observe, two observers will do observations. So, ano yung magiging result ng kanilang mga observations? So, dito pwedeng magamit yung Special Relativity Theory ni Albert Einstein. So, dami ng relativity of ito yung pinaka main concept ng Special Relativity Theory. The relativity of simultaneity, yung time dilation, length contraction, mass energy, equivalence, cosmic speed, and limit speed. Naku po, ito yung pinakamasakit sa banks na kasi kinukompute lahat po ito sa modern physics. May mga equations to for us to know the time dilation, the length contraction, the mass energy, the equivalence, the speed, the cosmic speed, and the limit. Kailangan i-compute point by point. But hindi naman kayo STEM, hindi naman kayo physicist. Napaalam ko lang sa inyo na ito yung mga basic concept ng Special Theory of Relativity. Ayan na, tandaan niyo po yan. Basic concerns. Pero hindi yan ganun kadali. Madugo po yan. Si Albert Einstein yung kausap mo dyan The Special Theory of Relativity Theory has two postulates and assumption. The first, where it is assumed that the laws of physics are the same in all inertial reference. So, yun po yung unang postulates, which is na-discuss na rin po natin kanina. May example pa si Albert Einstein. The speed of light postulate. So, ang ginawa ni Albert Einstein, kasi naniniwala siya kay Isaac Newton. Naniniwala din siya kay James Clerk Maxwell. Na yung somewhat conflict between the two ideas of Isaac and James Clerk, ay sabi ni Albert Einstein, parehas naman yan Parehas naman tama sila Kaya kumuha siya ng relativity postulate. Kanya, una, postulate niya for the Newtonian Mechanics. Nasabi niya, laws of physics are the same in all inertial reference. At gumawa din po siya ng postulate for the electromagnetism ni James Clerk. Sabi niya, it is assumed that speed of light in a vacuum is always the same. Sa isang vacuum, pag sinabing vacuum, is a closed area, space, surface. Yung speed of light yan is always the same. So, consequence of the postulates of the special theory of relativity. So, ito na sana yung abangan nyo na lang yung susunod kong video about the consequence of the postulates of special relativity theory in terms of simultaneity, in terms of time dilation, in terms of length contraction, mass energy equivalence, and cosmic speed limit. So, kasi kung isasama ko pa to ngayon dito sa video na to, medyo mahaba na. Mahaba po to. Ito po equivalent for one semester kung tutusin. Kaya, ayan, hanggang dito na lamang po. yung ating discussion about Special Relativity Theory ni Albert Einstein, which is the resolution of the conflict between the ideas of Newtonian Mechanics and electromagnetism ni James Clerk Maxwell. And this special relativity theory focuses only on these matters, concepts of relativity of simultaneity, time dilation, length contraction. Ito yung talagang pinaka-basic concept po ng special relativity theory. Okay? Hopefully, may natutunan po kayo. Or baka sumakit pa ang ulo mo. Eh, ganun talaga sa science. Laging mayroong improvement and development. Ang pinag-uusapan natin itong special theory of relativity, ito yung tinatawag na modern science, modern physics, modern physical science, yung kay Isaac, kay Maxwell, classical science, classical mechanics, or classical physics. Okay, that's all for now. Kung bago ka sa channel ni Sir Phax, please do click the subscription button and hit the notification bell at maging updated ka sa mga susunod na video lessons para meron kang tutor, free tutor kapag meron kang kailangan na aralin na lesson. Marami pong salamat. Happy learning, everyone.